What's up designers, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Today I'm gonna show you how you can create a gym banner which looks something like this. Yes, this is the banner that we are going to create in this video. It looks absolutely stunning and I just love the way it came out. If you are new to the PixelLab and can't really keep up with me in the editing, then do watch my videos on PixelLab beginner video series, which will be linked in the description below. Find all the related PNGs and images used in this video will be available onto my Telegram group, and follow me on Instagram for more graphic related stuff just like you see on the screen. And one more important thing, subscribe to this channel, share this video to your designer friends, and as always, without wasting any more time, let's get started. Okay, so now we have a PixelLab open up right now, and as you can see, this is the default screen that we have always on our first design skill. So I've deleted the text, and right now I'm gonna go to select image, and I'm going to select the image size, which is really random, but you can select any precise size that you want in a custom settings. Once you select that one, you will go to like 16:9 ratio. That is the thing that you should have, and it will work like a charm for a banner design. So clicking on this plus icon, I will go to my images and I will get that first image, which will be the best image that I have gotten. And like I said in the intro, you can get this image on my Telegram group where it will be available with the full size and with full quality. So I'm just going to keep it right over here, as you can see, and I'm going to go to settings, and this is the settings which will let me use this desaturation effect. So add that one to your image. Not necessarily that you will have to have a desaturated effect, but I'm just going with this design, and I'm just going to adjust some contrast and brightness if we can. If you want a precise editing, like color correction editing, you can always use apps like Lightroom, which is free, and you can edit your correct like color corrections with your editing just like this. I've accidentally deleted this one, so I'm gonna hit undo and get that image and lock it up on this perfect size that I want. Now again, I'm gonna go get a shape, like a normal solid shape, and I'm gonna keep it right on top of that image, just like this. So this is the basic rectangular effect, and I'm gonna go to the similar settings, and I'm gonna go select the gradient option, and for this effect I'm gonna go select two colors. So these will be the two colors that we have. The one is yellow, so I'm gonna click on yellow and I'm click on the colors, and I'm gonna select the black. So the darkest value will be the black, and this is how it looks like. I'm gonna select the second color, click on the color type options, and go to the transparency section and move it all the way to the end. So this is what you will end up with. If you don't see something like this, you will go and hit and check all these settings like this one, click on that, and you will get something like this. Maybe you can slide it into the opposite sides and get the opposite result. For the vignette effect, yeah, this is the vignette effect that you can create, and I'm gonna keep it on top of my image. So this is the image, and we can always control the opacity. If you want to have more saturation or more transparency with your effect, you can do that by all the settings available over here. But for now, I'm just going to keep it right like this. We want to have more attention to our subject in the image, and that's why we are adding this vignette effect. Now this is the setting that I'm going to toggle right now. Just like this, you can move around these two sliders. You can also move around the transparency of the black. You can even change the black to some other color tone so that it will be the darkest value of some other color tone. Yes, you can go wild with this. So yeah, I'm going to keep it just like this. And I'm also going to make changes if I want to in the future editing. So yeah, this is what the aim of this effect is. I'm just going to lock it right now, and let's move on to the next effect that we're going to add. So clicking on this plus icon, I'm going to add an image right now here, and this is going to be a PNG which will be available obviously on my Telegram. So this is the paint stroke PNG. If you want to search that on the Google or on the PNG sites, you will get that for free, and it is a very good quality. So I'm gonna get and color it with white. So I'm gonna go select white color from here, and this is what we end up getting. So this is what we are going to use as a background on the other half of this design. Now I'm just copying it again and again and keeping it on top of each other so that it performs and fills up the whole other side of the design. And I'm just going to keep on doing it until it fills the other half side. Also, one thing that you should remember, that it shouldn't be replicating itself. The design that you see on these corners shouldn't be replicated. So make sure you align them something like they don't really make sense, that they are actually the similar effect. So yeah, I hope you get that part, and just adjust them just the way it shouldn't look like they are multiple copies of same effect. So you can always drag down these points and keep them wider, or you can pinch them and keep them narrower. Also, you will get this other effect that is happening on the other side. So that will be like intentional effect that we wanted to have. I'm going to cover the most of the part of this effect is, but I'm going to keep some of it, and you will see that why I'm doing it in the future editing. So this is how it looks like. You will have to fill it with all those PNGs. You can do that, and this is how it looks in the layers as well. Right now I'm going to merge all of these PNGs that I've just added into one single PNG, just like this. So click on this icon, click on the confirm merge, and it will merge them all together. Now we'll again end up with something like this. This is the background, or a background thing that we have, and we are going to work with this one. Also, I'm going to add one more PNG like this. This is the same PNG actually, but I've got like multiple PNGs. So you'll be getting like multiple PNGs just like this, and you just have to add them randomly everywhere. So I'm going to select the first color, which will be green. If you want a color palette for this one, I will provide that into my Telegram group, and yeah, you'll get that one in the color palettes as well. So this is the color green that we are going to add, and I'm just going to resize it a little bit and add it on the edges, on the corners, and just I want to add this green in the little bit of parts, not just like fill with every green color right here, but this is how it looks like. And I'm gonna keep them really simple and really good looking. So this is how I'm gonna keep the green color PNGs like this, and it looks something like this. So moving on with the design, we have now I'm gonna go add one more PNG, and this is the second PNG that I've talked about. So this will be like having multiple stroke paints, and I want to use multiple so that it won't look similar or the designs won't repeat itself. That's why I'm gonna be using a lot of paint shapes or strokes in general to keep it different or not repetitive. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm adding black strokes, so it will also look like it is kind of a mixture of black, white and green, and just keep them in below so you can drag them down and it will look something like this. So this is how the editing of the background goes, and you can always go creative and add more aesthetical elements to it, but it depends on you how much you put efforts into making those tinier things correctly. Moving on, like I'm gonna go with another PNG right here that I have, and this is the PNG with color flashes. You can also get that in Google as well. You can also get it on the PNG websites. I'm gonna link some of the PNG websites on my Instagram. So yeah, I have a video post or audio or Instagram post that says all the PNG size I use, and you can just download them for free. So this is the way I'm gonna edit or add color flashes, like in the green ones as well. I'm gonna also add the black color palettes as well. So as you can see, this is the green one. I'm gonna connect it to black right now from here and put it like somewhere. It's like wherever it makes sense. So this is the part where I'm gonna make it look like it has been flashed out with paint and it has been created with way too much creativity, which is it is actually not. So I have just fast forwarded this thing again. I've just added a couple of PNGs again similarly, and this is how it looks like. I hope you have gotten the idea how do you want to design this background. But right now I'm gonna click on the plus icon and add the text. So for the text, I'm just going to add the basic fonts. I'm just going to use the basic fonts, and I'm just going to combine two kind of fonts over here. But you can always go creative and add more graphical fonts if you want. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with the basic fonts right here, and I've already selected the fonts. If you want those fonts, you can also comment me down below. If you want all these fonts, I will provide them to you on my groups. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna be getting. So this is the font that I have selected right now. You can't really see it, but I'm gonna go into fonts, select that one, keep it in the caps, and I'm gonna go select the color to black. So here's the color. I'm gonna go slide and watch for my black color right here and click on the black. So this is what first text looks like. This is where I'm gonna keep it, maybe resize a little bit, and I'm gonna copy it once again to add the second layer of the text, which will be never give up. So give up will be right here under the never, and that's how I'm gonna spell it, like this. So this is our text. It is going to be in the caps as well. So this is will be like a kind of a headline text, and it is kind of looking good, and it looks really good like this, and I think it is the perfect font for this text layer right here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of emphasis on this size, because this is the main tagline of our whole design, that you have to never give up on your dreams or whatever. But yeah, this is what we are going to create, and I'm going to add the secondary line, or the second important line of the design, which will become stronger. So become will be on the first letter, the first word, and the become stronger will be the second letter. And I'm gonna choose a little bit of funky font here. This font is kind of falling under the category of brush fonts, or fonts that are kind of written in a brush fashion way. So these fonts will be available on DAW fonts as well. You can even find it on Google Fonts, or you can just ask me and I will provide those fonts to you as well for free. So this is the font that will go, and it will be in the green color. So select the green color, add it in this way, copy it once again, and use the second word, which will be stronger in this tagline. So this is strong. This is how it goes, and I'm gonna keep it in caps once again, and this is how it looks like. I mean, these two fonts, I don't know why, but they are complementing each other, and with an italic color and a little bit tilted, it gives a little bit of cooler vibe to it, and using that color palette, which is black, white and green, makes it look a lot better. Now I've added this PNG, which is the similar PNG that we have added like a zillion times. I'm gonna move it and flip it over so that it wouldn't look like repetitive design or repetitive PNG. That's why I've flipped it. You can always do that things in the PixelLab so that things won't look repetitive. I'm just going to keep it right below the secondary become stronger text, right like this, to keep some text on top of this PNG right here. So this is how it is going to look like. I'm just going to add it and adjust it right here like this, and I'm going to add text. This will be like another similar text that we have always added onto our designs, which will be call now, or the number, the calling number from the company that is going to be receiving the calls from the customers. And this is what we're going to add right over here on this PNG that is in the black. So fonts, just the same fonts that we have used, and you can also screenshot these fonts if you want to know the name of the font. Maybe you want to download it from the websites, and this is how they look. The second text will be copied and again change it from call now to the number. This is the randomest number that I came up with, which will be, let's see, 899, one more 5, or something like this, 899, 5 again, 6. So this is the randomest number that I have ever come up with. Just going to keep it right over here. And I'm going to use this zoom option, which really comes in handy. So zooming into that particular area where we want to have this text on, we are going to add the text like this. We will also get to see a little bit of changes that I'm doing right now to make it more perfect than it looks. And this is how it goes together. The text will be coming just like this. You can always go with similar other typography types for the mobile numbers or contact details, anything, but just I'm going with this simple thing because we have already added a lot of effects onto this design and it already looks a lot better. So yeah, just the simple contact detail fill-ups. You can also add PNGs, like you can add a phone PNG over here. It will also look a lot better. For now, I'm just keeping it simple and keeping it really simple so that it looks a lot better with the simple things. But you can add more details if you want to, and it will also look much better if you add minor details like small PNGs of the phone or social media icons, something like that. Now this size looks a little bit different and it is a little bit small, so I'm gonna get it a little bit bigger, and you can do that by just adjusting the two text effects. I'm going to click and keep this smaller. This PNG is not moving, so I just have to unlock it from here and make it a little bit of small so that it fit perfectly with the text that we have added. So this is how we are going to merge them together. We don't need any changes right now, and this will be the one whole PNG which we can adjust all together. So this is how it goes. Just gonna zoom out from this design, and this is how it looks like. You can now adjust and make changes to your need. I'm gonna add one more text here. This is the motivation quotes, but if you have any text related to this design, you can add that over here. This is just used as a dummy text, which is just the quote, but yeah, you can add your text line or whatever tagline that you have, whatever there is you want to convey to the design, whatever there is the need that you need to explain, you can add that here, like websites. You can add social media icons over here in this space. So this is the space where it will go. It will be like good for the text that you want to add, and I'm just going to add this quote right here. So this is how it looks like, and always see how it aligns, if it looks perfect with the design, and see how it is all coming together. If you have any problems with the design, like right now I see that these three effects, these text effects, are coming all together a lot closer, then I can also give up some space and adjust them that they look a lot better. And this will be the other text line that we're going to add. So I'm just going to fast forward the typing, and this is what we have for the website. So website goes like this. For now, I'm gonna go choose the bold color from Gotham like this, and I'm gonna keep it something like this. So this text is looking a little weird, so I'm gonna add it on the second line by pinching down like this. Oh, I've accidentally moved it, and I'm gonna lock it right now so it won't move it. I won't move it accidentally again. Maybe all of them. Okay, so we're gonna place it right over here. Okay, it looks great. I'm gonna go one more thing, add one more color to it, and that will be in right here. So we will select only the website part and make it green. So yeah, this will be looking really good together with this green color that we are going on in this design. Make it a little bit smaller right now over here and keep it just like this. So right now I think we've added like all the text that we wanted to have in this part of the design, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of space. So adjust them a little bit more. You can do that right from here. And this is how it looks. Now it looks a much better, I think. And now we have just added we've got like some things that left with this design. So I'm gonna go select the logo of the gym. This is the dummy logo that I've got on the Google. So that is just the screenshot, and I'm gonna go, it is the white part of it. Keep it simple and move it to white. So this will be white, and from here I'm gonna go select the white color, which will be, this logo will be placed right on the top corner, right like this, right over here. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Now we are done with the logo. Right now we just need to add couple of text right here, just the basic text editings, and we will be done with this design. For now, this is the text that that is going to be the text will be available onto the default screen or on the bottom screen right here. But you can also see that you can add a lot of details or text details over here if you want to. Like, you can add multiple text that you have with your design. You can do that from here as well. So for now, I'm just going to add join today. That is what looks better, I think, they are here. And the vignette effect that I have added in the first, like in the start of the video, will help right now, because we are like dimming the corners, like we are getting this black gradient on the corners, so that text will go perfectly well on the corners and it wouldn't match with the mesh. So that's what it makes it much more better. And I'm gonna add get 30% sale thing just like this. So this is the 30% off offer. Get in the caps, get the same font, change the color to green, and I'm gonna go with a little bit of lighter green. So select it right over here and place it right below. So yeah, this is just the simple text. I'm gonna also go use the zoom option again, so that I can place them the perfect way. Also keep in mind that you will have to respect the border lines, so keep some space, don't move them around on the, don't just keep them anywhere. You can also add a little bit of text right here for the design, but if you want to add that, you can. I'm gonna add it right now, but if you want to skip that one, you can also skip this text layer, but I'm just gonna add it right now to make it this design a lot, you know, filled with a lot of information. So yeah, we want to convey the most important information with this design, so we can use as much as text details as much we want. So I'm gonna keep this text right over here. I can see this image is not filling the bottom area, so I will have to change this a little bit, as you can see on this bottom. So I'm gonna go select the image and move it a little bit down. From this option, I'm gonna select it down option and move it a little bit on the downside. So this is how it looks like. I think the text goes perfectly well, and I think it's looking good with this text right here. Moving on out of this zoom, this is how our whole design looks like. There are a couple of things that I can change right now, but just for the sake of this video, I think you have gotten the idea of how did I do it. I'm going to change the image like spacing a little bit more, because I find it a little bit off from this design. So I'm just going to set this one, and this is how this design looks like. Let me know how do you find this design, and this is how it will look in the final results. This is the video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the editing. Even I had fun doing this video and sharing this video with you guys. If you are still listening to me, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video.